threat action here.
I wouldn't want to be Dior. You have 2 Steel City Killers in there versus Dior Castro. This may as well be a handicap match.
And he says he's from Philadelphia every time he comes out
He's
here.
double fucked.
He's fucked.
You really think Brandon's going to team up with you, Dior? You really think that?
Of all people.
Yeah.
Well, look at Nix. Nix knows.
Nix is a strategist. They know when to call their shot, and they're just thinking one step ahead every single time.
The thing about Dior Castro operates in the dead of night. Nobody in this building likes Dior. So
Mayor Knoxville. Oh!
Dior has to figure out some way to get over with all of us because nobody likes him.
You know, he should really start by bringing in some baked goods or something. That'd really work over the locker room.
That would help me.
I'm heavily food motivated. I don't know if you know that about me.
Maybe some white energy drinks, those white cans.
Double super kick. Beautiful work by the NB Riot and Satan's favorite saint.
Dior Castro going one-on-one against MV Young in a casket match the night before Thanksgiving. So someone here will die.
You know where we keep that goddamn thing? In the basement.
Well, that's where we put Mr. Grimm when he was put in it.
Well.
Headlock in there, the MB Riot on BSJ. Now the 3 of you have known each other for quite some time here at T2T Pittsburgh.
Yes.
You've been in there. You've been in the ring with everybody. It's hard to go up against a competitor when you know their next move and they know your next move.
But also, that's the best thing about it. A good counter is another counter.
Ooh, arm drag, says the MB Riot.
Again, thinking one step ahead. You know your competitor so well, but going for what you least expect.
Tummy to tummy, served up tonight.
Come on, St. James.
Well, to your credit as Steel City Killers, being so familiar with one another, you have to find a way to psych each other out when you're in the ring.
Exactly.
Just because the other person knows your moveset, you've got to think, like, how many times have you been in there with GME? Every time it's different. You got to figure it out.
And Brandon and I have shared the ring with Nix and Reese Hayes at Bottle Rocket, and so in a tag team format, we have to use a little bit of diversionary tactics.
Oh, Dudley Dog!
Beautiful Dudley Dog by St. James. Again, catching Nix Wilde off guard.
Oh, here comes the troublemaker.
Don't turn your back.
Oh.
Makes him pay.
Waiting in the shadows, the picture-perfect athlete. Do you see what it says on his hand? I don't know if that's been made clear, but it says Envy is a bitch on his hand.
It's about to be I'm Envy's bitch if he's Dior Castro.
Well, let's get a Sharpie and we'll do it tonight.
Body shots by Dior Castro with that boxing background, lethal body shots, but ending it with an eye poke. Like, why do you need to do that?
Oh, big suplex, and of course at Casey War's Retribution, the main event, Dior Castro and Casey War, you two were pulling out all the stops. There was a horse involved. There was a white horse involved.
Steve. That guy, Steve.
Steve, man.
Steve the horse is an asshole.
Locking it in here. Bumping the boards for the 4th line representative, BSJ.
And the thing about being a hockey player is you don't want to be given that little bit of inch.
No.
You know, St. James is fighting out here.
Oh, by the hair, though.
Come on.
By the hair, though. Maybe
You have
that's
to
why
make
he cut
those,
his hair.
You have to make those split-second decisions in hockey. You have to keep your head on a swivel and be aware of cheat shots coming at you in open ice. And right there, Dior Castro taking advantage of the rules and just pulling St. James' hair.
I was trying to pick him up. What is he trying here? Oh, just whipping him around.
Oh, big.
That's going to be it here with this cover. 1,
lazy cover.
2. Oh!
Well, was it lazy after all?
It was lazy on purpose. Dior Castro
inflicting some friendly fire on the Steel City Killers.
Hey, nobody said that Dior Castro was a slouch, but here we go, the NB Riot starting a riot.
No one has a more beautiful sling blade than the NB Riot. Big forearm.
Oh, laying it in. You can hear that slap up here, Casey.
In unison.
Oh!
That knockout blow by Nix Wilde.
Here's the cover. 2. Oh!
St. James has saved the day, staying in this.
Friend versus friend, breaking up the pin there.
We want to see Dior Castro lose, but you have to break up the pin of one of your friends at the cost of going for that W. We get it. We're on the front lines together.
And what type type of strategy is the fourth line going to bring to Cupid's chokehold the night before Thanksgiving against Ziggy, against Mikey?
We all know that Brandon St. James is not afraid of getting bloody, getting violent, pulling out the plunder, and as you've mentioned a couple times here, retribution, so am I. And that's something with the fourth line. We're not afraid of getting mean. We're not afraid of getting nasty, just like this match here, exchanging strikes. Expect some crazy violence. And
You know that's why they call you a shoot psychopath.
They call me that?
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
they
awesome.
do. Yes.
I knew that.
Oh, a couple suckets dished out by Dior Castro, but a couple boots from the Killers. And here we go with a double suplex.
Beautiful.
But who's going to make the cover here? They're going to be fighting each other. Dior's probably going to get out of dodge. Here we go.
There we go. I know this one.
Oh.
I know this one.
No shaking hands here. Oh, tilt-a-whirl!
Beautiful head scissors by Brandon St. James. That deceptive agility he has.
It is deceptive.
Big European uppercut.
Those uppercuts are no joke either from St. James. Here we go.
Full Nelson.
Oh!
Discus forearm. German suplex.
Release German suplex here, Casey.
Beautiful sequence by Brandon St. James, just dishing out
This
the
could
punishment.
be it. 2. Oh, pushing.
That close, St. James.
St. James off. But it'd been a big win for BSJ going into that big tag team match. Dior taking his time and eats a boot for it.
And that's the thing about being trained by MV Young. You look at all of the Steel City Killers.
Oh,
Beautiful pop-up powerbomb.
pop-up powerbomb. Let's get it.
What is this?
Oh, come on.
You've got to be kidding me.
And the bell doesn't ring because this is a triple threat.
There's no rules.
Oh, come on, Zeke Mercer.
That's going to be the biggest crock of bullshit.
I thought
What's
we got
this?
rid of them.
Dior Castro up top.
Dior, oh, big splash by Dior Castro. 2 kick out, oh.
You've got to be kidding.
And here is your winner, Dior Castro!
Dior Castro, the perfect picture athlete, the troublemaker of brotherly love, pulls the wool over our eyes another night and has a big victory in this triple threat match against 2 of the Steel City Killers. And MV Young, if you're watching, Dior Castro wants your blood and wants to bury you, King.